Welcome students for the video lecture of subject Water Resources Engineering. So we will see today unit 3, that is dams and spillways. So topic for today's lecture is 3.2.2, that is seepage through earthen dam and its control. Myself Rushali Mane, lecturer in Civil Department of Engineering, NIT Polytechnic, Nagpur. Then vision of the institute: excellence in technical education to empower youth. Then mission: impart quality technical education to prepare students with excellent technical skills. Then develop competent and employable diploma engineers and responsible citizens. Then strengthen industry institute interaction. Then vision of the department: to impart excellent civil engineering skills to develop employable civil diploma engineers. Then mission: imparting the modern technical skills as per the requirement of the industry to improve employability, to develop social and environmental responsible civil engineers. Then effective implementation of teaching learning process to benefit students. Then course outcome: course outcome for this particular unit is to maintain irrigation structures. Then unit outcome: draw a labeled sketch of given type of dam. So by learning this topic you should be able to draw the labeled sketch of given type of dam. So we are studying here earthen dam, so you should be able to draw the typical cross section of or labeled sketch of given earthen dam. Then suggest suitable measures to maintain the given earthen dam with justification. So to protect the dam, some suitable measures should be suggested. Then program outcomes here mapped are basic and discipline knowledge, then design development of solutions, then engineering practices for society, sustainability and environment, project management and lifelong learning. Then in this topic we will see what is seepage. So the flowing of water through the pores of the soil is called as seepage. So seepage occurs in body, it is called horizontal piping. So if it is within the body, then it is called as horizontal piping. Seepage occurs in foundation, then it is called as vertical piping. If in foundation that seepage occurs, then it is vertical piping. So this shows the sketch of seepage here: impervious foundation and slope protection, here it is shown. Then top flow line or phreatic line. So here this line is showing the seepage. Then what is seepage line or phreatic line? So seepage line or phreatic line is defined as the line within the dam section below which there is positive hydrostatic pressure in the dam. So the line showing line within the dam section below which there is positive hydrostatic pressure in the dam. The hydrostatic pressure on the line is equal to atmospheric pressure, which is equal to 0. And above this line the soil is saturated by capillary action and hydrostatic pressure is negative. So minimum cover over seepage line should be 2 meter. So this shows you seepage line. Okay. Then next is seepage control measure. So within the earthen dam seepage will occur because it is earthen dam. So in earthen dam it is made up of earthen materials, so seepage is likely to occur in the dam. Seepage यहाँ पर होता ही है. So we have to find out the measures. Some control measures should be adopted to reduce the seepage in the earthen dam. So first is control seepage through embankment, that is to be controlled. Then by providing provision of impervious core and provision of rock toe. Then horizontal drainage blanket. The next control measure is control of seepage through foundation. It is cut-off trench, and second method is concrete cut-off walls. Then control by providing chimney drain. So these are the methods through by using with the help of these methods we can control the seepage through the earthen dam. Then control seepage through embankment. First one we will see, that is provision of impervious core. So through embankment we will provide an impervious core. So most effective method of seepage control in the body of dam is to provide zone type section with an impervious core. Impervious core, what impervious means? A core which will not allow the passage of water through it. So impervious core is most effective method which will control the seepage. Then in case of scarcity of impervious soil, an inclined core may be provided. The core should be protected as on either side by well graded filter to prevent any loss of fine materials through casing along with seeping lines. So this case shows seepage control through central core and seepage control by providing inclined core. So these are the impervious material, they will control the flow of water within the embankment. So it is the most effective method by provision of impervious core. The next is seepage through embankment. So in that second method is provision of rock toe, means by using rocky materials we can control the seepage through the embankment. So rock toe is provided to change the path of seepage line and prevent slowing of the downstream flow. So by providing rock toe, what happens? Path of seepage line is changed, means we can change the path of seepage line, means we can change the line, we can change it by not passing it through the embankment. So in this way embankment can be protected from seeping. It reduces the submerged area of dam section. So this shows the how the seepage line is changed, path of seepage line is changed, and it is by providing rock toe or graded filter. The seepage, whatever seepage is occurring in within the embankment, that water will directly go to the rock toe. Then control seepage through embankment. Next method is horizontal drainage blanket. Then the seepage can be controlled by providing a horizontal drainage blanket along with the rock toe. So this is how the horizontal drainage blanket is provided. So what happens? Water will come through this seeping line and will pass away through this drainage blanket or drainage provided at the bottom at the toe, and thus the embankment will be protected. Then second is control of seepage through foundation. So through foundation also seepage is to be controlled. Then cut-off trench. First method is cut-off trench. The trench is excavated below the earthing zone, filled with impervious soil and properly compacted. So फाउंडेशन को प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए क्या किया जाता है कि ट्रेंच एक्सकेवेट किया जाता है, मतलब एक गड्ढा खोदा जाता है जिसमें इम्परवियस सॉइल डाला जाता है उस गड्ढे में और प्रॉपरली कॉम्पैक्ट किया जाता है उसको, ताकि वो सीपेज के लिए कोई जगह ही ना बचे. तो कट ऑफ ट्रेंच बोला जाता है उसको, इसमें गड्ढा खोद के उसमें इम्परवियस सॉइल भर के अच्छे से कॉम्पैक्ट किया जाता है. सो दिस वे foundation can be protected from seeping. The bottom width is kept 2 to 6 meter and side slope 4:1. Then cutoff is taken up to 30 centimeter in solid impervious rock and is called full cutoff. So it reduces seepage up to 90%. So cutoff trench method से 90% तक के seepage control किया जा सकता है. The depth of impervious foundation is large. A cutoff is provided with lesser depth, which is then called as partial cutoff. अगर फाउंडेशन का डेप्थ अगर ज़्यादा है तो कट ऑफ को कम डेप्थ तक प्रोवाइड किया जा सकता है, जिसको पार्शियल कट ऑफ भी बोला जाता है. सो दिस इज हाउ द कट ऑफ ट्रेंच मेथड इज एक्सकेवेटेड. and it will protect the foundation of the dam from seepage. Then next method of control of seepage is through foundation. So next method में है concrete cut off walls. The vertical impervious cutoff made up of concrete or sheet piles may be provided at the upstream side of the earthen dam. तो अपस्ट्रीम साइड में क्या होता है, एक इम्परवियस कट ऑफ जो कंक्रीट से बना होता है वो प्रोवाइड किया जाता है टू कंट्रोल सीपेज. सो सच कट ऑफ शुड बी एक्सटेंडेड थ्रू द एंटायर डेप्थ ऑफ द परवियस फाउंडेशन. एंटायर डेप्थ में ये कॉन्क्रीट कट ऑफ प्रोवाइड करना है ताकि फाउंडेशन जो है वो इफेक्टिवली सीपेज को अवॉइड कर सके. So this shows the concrete cut-off wall entirely through the foundation. Complete foundation से provide किया गया है. So इससे सीपेज कंट्रोल किया जा सकता है. Then तो next is control by providing chimney drain. So ये horizontal filter not only helps in bringing the phreatic line down in the body of the dam but also provides drainage of the foundation and helps in rapid consolidation. तो इस मेथड से क्या होता है, phreatic लाइन को डाउन किया जाता है, मतलब नीचे की लेवल पे आ जाती है phreatic लाइन और ड्रेनेज प्रोवाइड करता है. ये मेथड से चिमनी ड्रेन अगर प्रोवाइड किया तो ये ड्रेनेज से क्या होगा, सीपेज जो है विद इन द बॉडी ऑफ द डैम वाटर जो है वो पूरा बाहर निकल जाएगा बाय प्रोवाइडिंग ड्रेन. So but the horizontal filter tries to make the soil pervious in horizontal direction, thus causes stratification. When large scale stratification occurs, such as filter become inefficient and then a vertical filter is placed along with the horizontal filter to intercept the seeping water efficiently. Then such an arrangement is called as chimney drain. So what happens in this chimney drain, जो phreatic लाइन है वो बॉटम में लेके आ जाती है इसकी वजह से, चिमनी ड्रेन की वजह से, और एक पाथ मिलता है वाटर को जो डायरेक्टली ड्रेनेज प्रोवाइड करता है. सो इससे क्या होता है कि लार्ज स्केल में वाटर को बाहर किया जा सकता है और सीपेज जो है उसको इजीली अवॉइड किया जा सकता है. Then summary. In this topic we have seen what is seepage and phreatic line, then control methods for seepage, then assignment question, define seepage, enlist the various methods used to reduce seepage, what is the significance of phreatic line. So this is all about today's lecture. Thank you.